She is precious. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. Now you don't immediately put your husband there. Just imagine, and if most of the husbands will say, you're so clumsy. Why is it you're not so organized? I've heard some wives say, my husband thinks that I'm so clumsy, I'm not so organized, but he doesn't have any faith in me. He says, I'll do it myself. So what happened? So that if you read it, my husband doesn't have full confidence in me. No, it is the way you need to look at it as a New Testament believer. Yes, God is in the process of building your worth. Right? Now precious, when you look at those visuals, for some precious and priceless, the difference is precious is your personal understanding of the value. See, for me, my daughter, whenever I go out of town, I write a letter for my daughter. I remember every day I leave one letter, sealed envelope. She's supposed to open it the next day. One day she called me while I was in Delhi and she started crying. She said, what happened, Anna? The letter you gave me on the first day, I just lost it. So I said, I am the one who wrote the letter. You have the second and the third day. Ma, but you wrote it with a lot of love. She was weeping and sobbing. So my son, who was the more rational one, he said, Anna, the mother who wrote the letter is saying it's okay. but for her, that letter was precious. So it is the precious is the value that you assign to it. Right? A lot of times, how do we feel precious? Today we spoke about being broken, being despised. We have significant people, sometimes parents may have rejected, or it could be the spouse would have rejected, or it could be somebody, you feel rejected at this point of time, you have a very critical environment that you are in, and you're wounded and broken. And what God says at this point of time is, you are still precious because I consider you precious. So when a person is hurting you or wounding you or rejecting you, all the insults that falls on you falls on me. So you put Christ and say, okay Lord, I will take refuge. That is the way a Proverbs 31 woman needs to look at her. For it was written, God took an example. If you read it, Romans 15, it very clearly says, Christ did not please himself, but as it is written, the insults of those who insult you have fallen on me. So the same way, if you are despised or wounded or insulted, not because of the mischief you have done, a broken heart, a wounded heart can never rise up to be a Proverbs 31 woman. You will derail on the way. And Proverbs 3 is, the SIP 3, she is profitable. Now it is important, most of you are in corporates, and one of the important things they talk about is return on investment. We put this on you, what do we get out from you? Cost to the company. I pay you 200,000 rupees per month and I don't even get this amount of output. Will they keep you for long? No. We should see ourselves. Now we are carrying God's treasure in our hearts, and are we profitable enterprise for God on earth? How do we increase our profitability? We need to think in those terms. We need to say, the resources that God has given to us, the hours of word that has gone into us, the prayers that our parents have spoken over us, right? How much has been invested on us? Has it been bearing fruit? Or is it getting stagnated somewhere? How do I increase my profitability? It is important. Proverbs 31 woman was a profitable woman, not just in business, as a person. As a person, if you become profitable, everything you do will become profitable. It's as simple as that. Your work, your business, everything becomes profitable when you are a profitable person. Now, if you know how to prioritize, one of the important things that God wants us to do is, as women, knowing how to prioritize. I know women who probably will spend hours to have a clean sink. Because my mother always said, if you leave dirty vessels in the sink overnight, cockroaches will come. So you will be 40 plus and your back will be hurting, but you're still worried about the clean sink. Or you're worried about small things in life. We don't know that at this stage in life, there are some things which I have to just overlook. Some standards earthly standards I have to lower down, and just say, okay, this is what God wants me to do, because I put something else as priority. What is my age? Oh, I can't come for the meeting because I haven't dyed my hair. Good. I know people like that. good for you. Yes, I like the fact that you want to be presentable, but if you're putting your priorities dyeing your hair over a perishing soul, we have a problem there, right? This stage in your life, why can't you accept? Okay, a few gray hair is a sign of wisdom, or probably, I don't know, I hope, we all go through that, right? Sometimes we feel, yeah, you need to gain financial knowledge. We can't say it's not a women's domain. We need to be smart, go and find ourselves, how do we appreciate our wealth on earth?